I think I just figured out the laziest way to script a YouTube video, and it feels like cheating. I just did this in one of my recent videos. It took me total 10 minutes to make. I'm talking planning, filming, and editing. And it brought in 171 leads, email addresses into my business. Feels like a cheat code. I'm gonna show it to you right now. So on your YouTube channel, you're gonna have different styles of videos doing different things. Let's say this is your channel. You've got your most recent 3 videos. This one maybe is a 5 mistakes kind of format. This one might be a deep dive. So, you know, this one could be 8 min. This one might be 15 min. And so you've got a variety of different formats. The video that I'm talking about right here is a 1 take video. And I put it in 1 take because you don't actually have to do it in 1 take. I'll explain that in just a second. But the idea is you're pressing record on camera and you're just going. And you're imparting some wisdom to your audience in a sort of no filter, no bullshit kind of way. So let me show you the actual YouTube strategy behind this video and the packaging, because if you don't get this right, you can make this video and it will literally flop and get really low views on your channel, and it's going to give you a 10 out of 10 video crisis. So avoiding that, let's actually show you what you want to do for most YouTube videos. So for most YouTube videos, you want these 2 green bars really high, and what those bars indicate is a high effort and probability of successful packaging and a high effort and probability of your actual video. So that's sort of your watch time. This is your click-through rate. Right, so you want to be putting effort and strategy into your video itself, making it a banger video, a great video with great watch time and delivers tons of value. And you also want to be putting effort into your packaging, making sure that your video is going to be seen by people, make sure it's something that people want to click on, right? In this case, because we're sort of going pretty low effort with the video, low effort, right? This kind of video, it's not guaranteed that the video is going to bring in loads of watch time because it's a casual 1 take video with not much thought put into it. And so because we're spending such little time and effort on the actual video, we still want to make sure that our packaging is proven. And that's the most important thing. So video here, we want to sort of compensate for the video being low effort with great packaging. Now, this doesn't mean designing a crazy thumbnail. In fact, for the video that I'm talking about, I just used a screenshot from the video with a cool expression. But what we want is a proven title. And so I had a couple of options for proven titles in the video that I was making. The first title idea that I had was something that had worked on my channel before and something that I've seen work on YouTube, which was give me X minutes and I will do something. The other one was it's boring, but it works. Insert result or whatever here. I ended up choosing this one for the video I'm talking about. The title ended up being give me 5 minutes and I'll save you 5 years on YouTube. I was pretty sure that that title was going to work, and it worked with the mindset that I was going to impart in the video. If you go on YouTube and find a bunch of outlier title formats, this will make this video way more likely to succeed. In fact, the 2 times that I've made videos like this, they've both been 1 out of 10s in the first 24 hours of my channel, pretty much just because of that proven title format. Now, before we get into what to actually talk about and how to execute this kind of video with your speaking, let's talk about the amount of leads and how I got that amount of leads. Because let me tell you a secret. In the 2 times that I made this kind of video, they're about a week apart. The first one got 33 leads and the second one got 171 leads. That's like a 5 or 6 times difference in output for the same amount of input. How did we achieve that? Well, I did it completely by accident. Let me show you what I discovered. So here's our video timeline. So here's video 1 and here's video 2. Can you guess what this axis here represents? If you guessed it, you're sharp. It's time. So what happened? Video 1 was about 8 minutes long. Video 2 was literally, I think it was just over 4 minutes long. This one, the call to action was at the end. And this one, the call to action was also at the end. Because I made the call to action 8 minutes into my video, not as many people saw that call to action. Got 33 leads. Because I made this one 4 minutes into my video, a lot more people saw that call to action. I got 171 leads. So you've got 2 options here. One is make an 8-minute video and make sure you do a call to action 3 or 4 minutes in. The other one is just make a really short video and then do the call to action at the end of the video, which is only 4 minutes into the video. Now, I probably wouldn't recommend you making this video for every video, because within 4 minutes, it's not going to give you enough time to impart lots of value, right? So you want to be making more deep dive or higher value video formats for probably most of your channel, especially if you're running a coaching business and you want to get clients into your business. But you could definitely get away with doing this probably every 1 in 4 videos. I think you could definitely get away with that. Maybe even 1 in 2 videos, but I think 1 in 4 is a safe bet. So let me show you the actual content of what I would put in this video, because this is really important. It's a low effort video. It could be quite a short video. We want it to be really impactful. If you just say anything, you're not going to get the leads that you want from this video. It has to have punch. So how do we add punch to our video? Right, let me show you. What you're going to be doing is a mindset shift. Now, I love these videos because they're the video that you can go most off the cuff around. You know, when you're talking about mindset, it's one of those things that has such universal principles. It can apply to almost anyone, and you can just apply it to your specific niche. And I'll talk about how to do that in just a second. But let's talk about these steps that your ideal client needs to make to reach their transformation. So here they are right now, and here's where they want to go. In your path, you should have sort of mapped out the steps that your coaching client needs to go through to get to where they want. So for example, in my world, in my business, I might have an A, which is people are struggling with their speaking on camera, maybe YouTube strategy, and maybe they're also struggling with business stuff, but their dream is to make 20K a month in their coaching business through YouTube. So what do they need to do to get there, right? So you might have all these milestones where they need to go. And so we might have a milestone here, which says they need to get good at speaking naturally. You might have another one where they need to learn email marketing, and you might have another step where they might need to do a launch of a product, etc., right? And so a lot of the videos that you'll be making will be covering the key steps in this transformation. But what's the magic thing you can always make videos about? Well, that is the overall mindset that they need to get from A to B. So the video that I made was about the mindset of not thinking. So just doing. It's like the Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Stop thinking about stuff. If you have this mindset where you're just taking action and iterating, it's gonna help this whole process go so much more smoothly for you, more effortless, you're gonna have more fun doing it. And so the magic behind these kind of videos is that you can read any amount of self-development or business books. You can pick a mindset shift from any of these books and then just apply it to your niche. It's that easy. You don't have to come up with your own ideas, right? I can't remember exactly where I got that mindset from. It could have been the power of now. So I could sort of go from a more spiritual angle. Use the power of now to help you get 20K a month in your YouTube coaching business. It could have been from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It could have been from The Art of the Impossible, where I'm talking about flow state and not thinking and just doing. You can pick any sort of self-improvement business book that has some great mindset shifts. Take one of those mindset shifts and just apply it to your niche and talk about the before and after transformation. Apply the mindset shift to it, and that's your YouTube video. So this brings us on to the actual video plan. Now, remember I said this is going to take you 10 minutes max, especially if the video is 5 minutes. I sat in my car and just thought this through. I didn't even have a video plan. I just sort of thought about what I want to talk about and just said it. If you're newer to YouTube, you might want to have at least a sort of 1-page plan. Like, this is the plan for this video right now. I've just put it on a 1-page doc. You could do something similar. You basically want your intro, your key point, and then your call to action. Now in the intro, let me just play you the clip of the intro that I used. I am genuinely starting to believe that the #1 thing that prevents content creators from actually putting themselves out there online, speaking with confidence, and growing the personal brand that they want isn't lack of speaking skills, isn't lack of writing skills, isn't lack of filming skills, isn't lack of business knowledge. It's overthinking. So the format is roughly the #1 thing holding X people back is, or you could actually go back to this specific plan and actually call out that if you are X person, so using, I don't know, a fitness analogy, if you are overweight and you're trying to lose weight, all of these things are not the thing that's holding you back. So macros and exercise and knowing all this nutrition stuff, those are not the things that are holding you back. Instead, it's this mindset. So if you are X, the thing stopping you isn't hacks, tips, etc. It's, and then insert mindset. If you're overweight and you want to get in shape, the thing that's stopping you isn't the hacks and the tips, the macros, the nutrition. It's instead how you see yourself as a person, whatever that might be. I'm not an expert in fitness, as you can tell, right? So that's a great way to introduce your video and then just unpack that mindset, right? And if you need a refresher, read a chapter in the book that talks about that mindset, get it fresh in your mind, and then say it. Now, the call to action here is just a lead magnet that is relevant to, this is supposed to be a magnet. Oof, that's probably the worst drawing I've done to date. I don't know. There you go. It's a lead magnet that's ideally relevant to your video. If you want to get more leads, you probably want to make a lead magnet that's specific to this video. So you could maybe make a mindset lead magnet and just say at the end of your video, and if you want extra support with this, I have this free awesome thing in the description below because I'm fed up of people having this mindset and I want to change. Which kind of leads me on, that word fed up, leads me on to the next part, which is the execution of this video. Because if you can't speak off the cuff in a flowy, fluent way, this is going to be a disaster video because you're just going to be stumbling over your words. It's supposed to be a really impactful, on-point video, and then you're there like not delivering it well, right? So we do not want that. Let me show you a hack that's been an absolute game changer in how I actually make these videos. Let me introduce you to a concept. You might be familiar with this concept if you play, or if you played video games back in the day. So you got something here, and you got something here. Well, this is your XP, and this is your mana. I can't remember which game this is from. Is it like Street Fighter or something? Basically, XP is your health. So it's sort of your baseline energy level. It's your health. And then your mana is like your secret superpower charge that allows you to really attack. Now, XP, when it comes to shooting videos, is like, did you sleep well? Maybe did you go to the gym? Have you had a nice nutritious breakfast? Are you sort of like high on energy and you're giving your best morning hours to your video? Cool. That's a great way to generally shoot videos. But your mana, that's like how stoked you are about life. That's like how connected are you to your vision? That's like your magic spark that allows you to just deliver ideas that you're genuinely super passionate about. What I've found, the best way to shoot these kind of videos is actually after I've shot another video. And so I'll have my morning to shoot like a deep dive or like a high value video that I talked about before. You know, one of these videos, it's pre-planned. I'm shooting it in a bunch of different locations, outdoors or something. And after that video, my XP is pretty low. I'm low on energy. I'm pretty hungry. I want to go home. I want to like lie down because I've just given my all to a video. So my XP is low. However, my mana, oh my Lord, my mana is sky high because I've just done a really hard thing. I've just shot a YouTube video. It's like the one hard thing I do once a week is like shoot a YouTube video. It's hard, but I love it. But there's always that slight tension before it. Like, I hope this is gonna go well. Got to shoot a video today. Got to make myself on point. But after I've shot that video, I'm feeling great. I'm like, oh, I'm in my flow zone. So then I thought, well, what happens if I shoot a video now? Like I've just shot a whole video. I'm low energy, but I'm feeling pretty solid. And so this is the kind of aura, maybe you have a green aura. This is the kind of aura you want when you are shooting these one-take videos because you're warmed up, so you're really used to speaking. You're feeling good and your mana is high, meaning that you can just talk about a mindset off the cuff way more easily than if it's the first video you shot that morning and you sort of have that slight nervous energy to you. And remember I talked about being fed up. This is a great energy to have. It's not the mandatory energy, it depends on how you feel, but you might have a slight fed up energy in this video. That's kind of what I had in the 2 videos in the car that I made. I was physically tired, but still feeling on point, connected to the vision. And so I just had this energy of like, guys, I'm sick of this. This is bullshit. Like, I wanna help you, and you've gotta stop doing this. You've gotta stop doing this thing. I'm fed up with it. So this is kind of like tough love, older brother kind of vibe that I think worked quite well in that specific video. But honestly, just go with however you're feeling. Ride that wave of energy, ride that wave of mana, and you'll be good. Now, here's a map of everything that you need to actually hit 20K a month in your coaching business through YouTube. We've covered a couple of these things, but if you want to learn how to actually implement all of this map and follow it step by step, watch this video next.